Let me ask this question directly of Councilwoman Madison, since this has been this email has been laid on our desk. I think it's important for you to at least address it and clear up whatever confusions or questions that may arise from it. It's regarding your email to probably Greg of the development team on September the 8th of this year, where you say a couple things, but you certainly say, I do not feel it would be ethical to interfere with the first 9 units since you have been forthcoming and talking about them, and I would do what I can to make sure that they are allowed to happen. I am not sure how it will work out, but I intend for you to be able to do your first 9 units on the carriage lot north of 16th west of Cherry. Will you address this for us? And
yes, thank you. Thank you for bringing this up. I would. As you mentioned, the date is September 8th, and that was very early in my relationship with Mr. Greg Thomas. And after because he had worked with me, not really with the neighbors, but he had worked with me to try to get this his 9 units in place, I felt like that would be the thing to do. But then, as I found out more and more about this man, I realized he was not just, rude, but incompetent and dangerous. He was responsible for what they call the Park Hill flop top, which was a pop top that he was doing that actually fell in on itself. I talked to the owners of the property, and they told me every step of the way he was there. He okayed these guys pulling out the roof, with a rope and a pickup truck, and there was no, and I mean, I'm not going to go on and on about Greg, but I also got calls saying he was under investigation for fraud and forgery. And that's just sort of how it went. And I kind of decided that this gentleman should not only not build 22 units, should not build 9 units, but probably should not even build a doghouse in Park Hill. And so I changed my mind.
I know there are a lot of emotions and passions, and I think the incoming president for Greater Park Hill put it into how much everyone's invested, but let's try to keep this pretty formal as a process here at council.
So, and unfortunately, the new developers didn't come forward until, Chad and Todd didn't come forward until, first reading. And we were so deep in the process at that point, I really didn't think it was appropriate to, back out on the neighbors and all the work that they had done, especially since we had such a high, response rate and such high, desire to downzone their own properties. So, that's my explanation. Thank you.
can I ask for one clarifying point, Madam President? Because and this is my edification. I just need to, I'm confused about something. I just want to clarify, the downzoning application was filed in August of 08, August 28th, 26th?
26th, right.
The date I heard. But your email here is dated September the 6th, and so I'm a little confused about what you just explained to us, that you would change your mind later, but the downzone application had already been filed August 26th. Maybe I'm missing something here. Fill in the gaps here. Somehow I'm missing the timeline.
I'm not sure what more you need.
Let me first think.
Yeah.
In your explanation to us just now, it was after the September 6th email that you changed your mind after watching or getting to know Mr. Greg Thomas a little. Let me not use his name. And I'm sorry, I don't like to see things made personal here. This developer, this individual who was the contact, after September 6th. But the downzoning application was filed August 26th.
Right.
And it's my understanding that you're the applicant.
Right.
Do you see where I'm finding a disconnect? No?
I don't know, but my intention was to downzone the entire area. It wasn't specifically about this one property, because at this point in time, a lot of the neighbors were talking about, getting on the other blocks, were talking about their doors getting knocked on and feeling developmental pressure. So I felt that it was appropriate to, step up and, and rezone the entire area. Does that answer anything?
Councilman?
No, but that's okay.
No.